Oh, this duck is fantastic. The tartar. Watch out. Is everybody okay? That shit looks so phony.
Comedian Godfrey and D.L. Hughley are reacting to the latest Trump shooting incident the same way a lot of people online reacted, with suspicion. And that reaction says a lot about where America is politically right now, because this is being described as the third time someone has attempted to get at Donald Trump. And instead of everyone instantly rallying around him, a large part of the internet started asking whether the story was real, whether it was exaggerated, or whether it was being used to pull attention away from something else. That something else is Jeffrey Epstein. The official story is that a man named Cole Thomas Allen allegedly opened fire during the White House Correspondents' Dinner, where Trump, Melania, J.D. Vance, and other high-level figures were present. Reports say a Secret Service agent was hit but protected by a bulletproof vest. Allen was taken into custody, and investigators are looking at anti-Trump sentiment as a possible motive. Officials have also confirmed that Allen allegedly sent a manifesto to family members before the attack, and that document reportedly referred to not wanting to let a pedophile, rapist, and traitor coat his hands with their crimes. The wording did not explicitly name Trump in that sentence, but Trump clearly took it as being directed at him when asked about it on 60 Minutes.
And traitor to coat my hands with his crimes. What's your reaction to that?
Well, I was waiting for you to read that because I knew you would, because you're horrible people, horrible people. Yeah, he did write that. I'm not a rapist. I didn't rape anybody.
Do you think he was referring to you?
Excuse me. I'm not a pedophile. You read that crap from some sick person. I got associated with all stuff that has nothing to do with me. I was totally exonerated.
That's where Godfrey's reaction comes in. On Instagram, Godfrey basically treated the whole thing like a circus. He questioned how an attack like this could happen around such a heavily protected event.
So, another assassination attempt on Donald Trump. But this time it's at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Fuck out of here. Come on. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't wish stuff on anybody, but come on. This is what I think. His ratings are so low that he is like, we have got to find something to get people to like me again and feel sorry for me again. Come on. I mean, the Correspondents' Dinner in the White House. Now they're getting in the White House now. Really? That well-guarded building where you can't even get to the lawn. And then they show the guy. He's like a mixed-looking dude. Of course, he's not a white guy this time. He's like a mixed-look. He's a teacher, a science teacher, something like that. And I guess he's in on the take because I don't know how much they paid him for that.
Trump appeared to wait before ducking. Guests didn't seem to scatter the way people might expect during a life or death situation.
They didn't even look that scared. If someone is really shooting, I mean, plates should be falling all over the place. Oh, it was like people were like, duck, duck, duck. They're at a dinner like, duck down. Oh, this duck is fantastic. The tartar. Watch out. Is everybody okay? That shit looks so phony. Man, this is a circus, man. It's a circus. I don't believe it. I think it's bullshit. To me, I just think that as we come closer to midterms, he's going to be up to his shenanigans again. I just don't believe this shit. I barely believed this shit the first time. So this second, I'm like, yo. So he said, because, I think he stopped having comedians at the Correspondents' Dinner because he doesn't know how to take a joke. So now instead of a comedian, he's going to get him an assassin now. Is that what it is? You all let me know. Jeez, and he had a press conference right after that. Yeah.
Godfrey's point was not subtle. He thinks the whole thing looked phony. Then he connected it to Trump's proposed ballroom idea.
You see that? He goes, that is why we have to build this ballroom. We have to make this ballroom very important because our security is suffering. We have to make this big, giant ballroom. We need a ballroom.
It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it.
We need a ballroom so I won't get shot. They won't try to shoot me. If they see a big, giant, beautiful, golden, billion-dollar ballroom, they'll definitely, and we have to keep building. building, spending millions. Because that's the reason. That's the reason why they got into the White House. Because they needed a ballroom.
In his mind, the alleged attempt becomes a perfect excuse for Trump to push another big shiny project, boost sympathy, and turn himself into the heroic survivor again. That is Godfrey's read. Trump's ratings are low, midterms are coming, Epstein is still hanging over him, and suddenly there is another dramatic incident that puts Trump back at the center of a sympathy story. D.L. Hughley's reaction is a little different, but he ends up in a similar place. Hughley has been posting about Trump, Epstein, and the alleged manifesto, and his focus seems to be the hypocrisy of people acting like the Epstein question has gone away. Whether Allen was mentally stable or not, whether the attack was politically coherent or not, the language in that document landed right inside a debate people were already having.
I'm dying. So this alleged shooter is purported to have traveled from California to DC on an Amtrak train, a 43-hour trip. And then from wherever he stopped, it was another 18 hours to DC. So he is purported to have transported an arsenal of weapons on Amtrak. And I think that the administration didn't think of this angle. A reporter asked Todd Blanche, like, well, what do you make of the fact that he was able to travel with all these guns? And he's like, I don't think we need to focus on that right now. I don't think that's important. What do you mean? Is the most important thing securing a secure ballroom, securing a secure venue for future White House correspondence dinners? We don't need to talk about that little detail of how he was able to transport an arsenal of weapons, bypassing TSA by taking the Amtrak. We don't need to worry about that. That's not the important thing. The important thing is securing a new venue.
People do not trust Trump. They do not trust the media cycle. They do not trust that the Epstein files are being handled honestly. They do not trust official timelines when powerful people are involved. And for Black audiences especially, that distrust has history behind it. Governments have lied. Police have lied. Media outlets have buried stories or twisted them. Powerful men have escaped consequences. So when a headline suddenly arrives that makes Trump look like the victim at the same time, people are demanding answers about Epstein, people are going to question it. That does not mean every theory is true, but the suspicion itself is real. And Trump has helped create the environment that makes people suspicious.